my way into a space and find a seat. This venue is actually very pretty. So let's talk about the app a little bit, and I will say that it is an unrecoverable fail in its current state. It is, I'm just gonna say, there, again, I say this a lot, but there really is no excuse for blocking screenshots. It's either just lazy developers who don't really know what they're doing, or management that is just overzealous and also doesn't really know what they're doing. Anyway, because it does have, now I'll give it 1 point, one point. It does have an add to my personal agenda feature, which is very easy to use. You scroll through and you just swipe left and hit the button, and it adds to your personal agenda, and you can see everything that is on just your agenda, what you have selected. That is awesome. I wish other apps, other cruise line apps, had that feature. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. The problem is, I have my personal agenda for the day. I can't take a screenshot of it so I can like pin it to my home screen. I have to go into the app every time to see it. That is crazy, ridiculous, stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And I don't know, you see, things like this, when something so dumb is implemented, really makes you wonder about other things that are problematic. Anyway, okay, it's fine. I'm gonna go check out a couple of the other venues now, because I didn't really walk around a whole lot yesterday dealing with all the other issues. But all you can do is laugh, really. Sorry for the second take, but before I move on, I do want to basically take away the point that I gave the app. Well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't blame the app for this, because on my personal agenda appears the mandatory safety drill for guests who missed the drill yesterday. Now, here's the thing. There's no indication as to whether or not that message is specifically for me, or it's just a general message. So I have no idea if my the video in my room was not recorded correctly. You see, the way it works is you go to your stateroom, you watch the video, you dial 881 or 811, whatever the cruise director said, and it actually says your preference has been recorded, or something like that, or something has been registered. So okay, fine, it works. I went, I tapped in at my muster station, and all good. There he is. That was the Brooklyn Cafe, and like the real New York, the hammer comes down. But I will say that if all you do is go from venue to venue, the time spent under the thumb of the protocols is questionably low. Very questionably low. And that seems to be what a lot of guests are doing, which is fine. It's allowed. All right, the ship is going to get 5 points for this. Behold the wizardry of the sushi conveyor, and other things, of course. It is, well, I'm going to assume it's magnet-driven. There's no actual belt. So whoever came up with this is absolutely brilliant, and I will be stopping here to experience it. I just need to figure out when it's open. Bonus points, they do a lunch service. Not that surprising, it is a sushi bar, but only on CD. So in 2 days, because tomorrow we're in Cozumel, I will be back and I will be trying the magic. Off in the distance is a more visible Norwegian Joy. Still kind of far, but probably cannot see Cuba in the background. But there it is. I can see just the faint outline of the mountains, and there's a ship there. Don't really know. Maybe I'll look it up. Maybe not. I guess the Italians really like their glass bridges, because in addition to the bridge of size at the back of the ship, this is the Infinity Bridge, or port side Infinity Bridge. I don't know if there's one over on starboard, but you can see there's the water down there and the deck down there. Maybe eventually I'll get to the other side, but okay, this is kind of cool. Wait, you know what? I need to stop and actually look down myself. All this deck space on the side of the ship with chairs, which are not deployed. I'm now wondering what the, not capacity, but what the attendance or the booking is on the ship, because it does not feel anywhere near full. Well, they keep nagging you about making reservations and everything, but yeah, the ship can't be full. There's, just doesn't feel like there's that many people on board. What the frack is this? I came here for ostensibly a trivia game, something which you and the entire court knows is one of my favorite things about cruising. And here I am, and it's basically just PowerPoint trivia, fully automated, a pre-recorded announcement from the cruise director. So they've actually found a way to ruin trivia? Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Oh, and by the way, in the guide it says it's at the Seashore Bar, which is down there. The thing is, if you're at the Seashore Bar, you can't see the screens. So what kind of clown came up with this setup? All right, I'm done with this. Well, I just have a few minutes to wait for lunch and gonna head in with, well, you know what, even lower expectations. It is just before lunchtime, and this is a White Russian Munich style. I think the only difference is it has Kahlua on the bottom. So let's give this a try. He gave me a straw. Maybe you're supposed to mix it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to drink it straight down to the Kahlua. This is the Manhattan bar, I think. The pianos are right back there. I am not alone. I just had a nice chat with a couple who had an equally disastrous check-in. Actually, there was worse. Their check-in experience was even worse than mine. They also got their room changed unannounced, and apparently that causes a lot of knockoff consequences. So I guess what I experienced is not out of the ordinary. Oh, I will point out that while I was in line, another couple, or a family, did also have their beverage package stop working, so they had to fix theirs as well. So it's something be prepared to deal with when you're sailing with a prepaid package. Okay, it is time to head over to lunch in the dining room, and well, yeah, because I'm hungry. I mean, why else would I go to lunch? Lunch today is in another main dining room, Central Park, one level down from the Tribeca, which is where I had dinner last night. All right, let's head in. Heading back into the Panem capital, you know, only for us better people. Reminder to anyone watching just the full decree, you can find the full review of my Central Park MDR lunch, well, here, that went up a few days ago, and that should be the title. I'm sure you can find it. The weather has cleared up beautifully as we are sailing through the Florida Straits, and there is Cuba, much better view off in the distance. And seems the weather's nice enough for enough people to come out and enjoy the pool. Now I'm going to point out that that pool there is not much larger than Scarlet Lady, if it is larger at all. It's a different shape, different shape rectangles. This is, though, a much larger ship. All MSC Seashore has is the other pool down on deck 8, I think, the infinity pool, but that's very small. So, again, the pool on Scarlet Lady was fine, and yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I didn't. Oh, and while we're talking about Scarlet Lady, I am really missing her right now because I would love to go back to my stateroom, lie down on that beautiful couch, and take a nap. But I cannot do that because I don't have a couch. And even if I had the beds separated, it's just not the same. I would be using the other one for clothes. So I'm really appreciating that setup they have right now. And man, I really wish I had that to go back to. We'll just have to power through it. They need better descriptions. So there was something called the music game in the schedule, and I thought maybe it's like a music trivia game or something like that. But apparently, unbeknownst to me, because it's nowhere in the description, it is a kids event. Awkward. So I skedaddled out of there quite quick and ended up here in the casino, which is oddly close to the theater. Anyway, so that means the next event is like an hour from now. It's another game up topside, so we'll go and check that out. It actually kind of sucks because if I had known, I would have maybe gone and taken a nap on deck. Instead, I was able to get a few minutes in that lounge, just on a couch. I just, scooted back and maybe, 15 minutes, but you know what? A nice refreshing nap, and we are good to go. But, well, yeah, afternoon disrupted, but still, I got my rest. And I can't believe I didn't notice Kitty the first time. I'm here in the not yet open for service Uptown Lounge, waiting for the Maps of the World quiz game up on deck 18. Now, if this is another automated trivia game like before, I am going to be pissed. Oh my god. But I'm gonna go, I'm gonna give it a try, and let's, well, you know what? Let's try and keep an open mind, but honestly at this point, it's about this open. And another reason is I just learned that apparently through the internet here, both Gab and Parler are blocked. So, not that I felt bad before, but now I really don't mind at all pointing out all of the craptastic things here with MSC and about this ship. So, yes, the full decree will definitely be coming. Oh, and it's so stupid. Oh my god, another. It's so stupid. That doesn't stop anybody. And if they think it does, oh boy, I wonder what other decisions these people are making. All right, it looks like it is a legit trivia with answer sheets and everything. So this is looking up a little bit, but I'm not going to take one. I'm just going to play solo like I always do. Everything is multilingual on this ship, and you can see question, demanda, frage, question, pregunta, pregunta at the bottom. All of the info displays have the same choices too. Okay, that was a legit trivia game with answer sheets and everything. Only 12 questions, which I know I felt was a little bit light, you know, especially for the topic of, you know, countries, pictures of countries, or outlines of countries, really. But, all right, you know what? I'm just going to say it. They still managed to screw it up. Okay, having it outside wasn't the worst thing in the world. Things they did it by the pool, and I didn't want to sit down because I don't know who sat there with a wet bathing suit, and I don't want to get my shorts wet because, you know, I came back inside. So that was a little weird. But they collected the answer sheets and graded them, which is fine. One kid from Florida, of course, got a perfect score, 12 out of 12. I got 11 out of 12. I should have gotten that one. I really shouldn't. I should have. So I'm quite embarrassed by that. But they didn't provide any telemetry. So I don't know, were there other 11 out of 12s? Was I number 2, 3? I mean, I don't know. I really want to know. So that left me a bit disappointed. And maybe the worst thing is the crew staff, even up on deck in the sun, in the breeze, I mean top side of the ship, still have to wear face coverings. And yeah, that's not even a CDC recommendation now. I mean, that's a little extreme. And quite frankly, they looked miserable. So I really feel bad for them. But whatever. Okay, they can do legit trivia. They can, not just this ghost of the cruise director doing that stupid automated thing. But whatever. I am going to take my bottle of water, and I will show you something which now to me seems incredibly obvious. Don't know why I didn't figure this out before. Okay. Oh, and then dinner. Probably the buffet, because it is elegant night tonight, and I'm not dressing up.